Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's day went well. I just want to share something with y'all. I actually debated on it. Wasn't really gonna share it, but I feel like somebody may be going through something similar to me, and this may bless you. If not, maybe it'll bless someone else. Um, so recently, I'm going through some different transitions in life, and I was asking God for some direction on how to handle some situations, some things that I want to do, some things that I'm trying to get done. And in some of the areas, I didn't really feel like I was getting answers. And so I was getting a little bit discouraged about that. But Sunday evening, after church and everything, I was cutting my grass. Well, the problem was I waited a little bit too late to get started. So by the time I got a little over halfway through with the backyard, it started getting dark on me. So I was still out there cutting. I called into the house and had my wife turn on the lights for the backyard. And so she turned them on, but I really couldn't see the lines of where I was going. It was getting dark out and the lights really weren't helping like I thought they would. And so initially I was gonna stop and say I'll just have to, leave the grass half cut and finish the rest, the next day. And some just told me just to keep pushing. And so the more I pushed, initially it was getting harder for me to see the lines of the grass to stay on track. But then I started realizing that the more I pushed, the clearer my vision got. And it was really kind of messing me up. And I'm like, man, like, why am I, maybe my eyes are just adjusting to the dark or something like that. And then God basically told me that he was using that as an illustration because the more I pushed, the darker it got outside, and the darker it got outside, the brighter the lights were on my house. And so God was basically just teaching me in that moment that when things don't look like I want them to look, to just keep pushing, because the darker the situation is, the brighter his light is going to shine. And sometimes we take the light for granted in certain areas, or we don't listen in certain areas, and we quit and we feel like we can pick it up later, or maybe it's not for us. But a lot of times God just wants us to keep pushing, and if we keep pushing, he'll make his light brighter the darker the situation gets, and gives us clarity on what he wants us to do. So that really blessed me and really gave me some encouragement. I hope that it's able to do the same thing for you. And just remember that even when it starts to get dark, don't quit just because you see the night coming, but just keep pushing, because even in the night, God's light will shine bright in your life. I hope this blessed you. If not, maybe it'll bless someone else. But I love you, and keep the faith and just keep pushing.